Welcome, good evening, wonderful dice. I'm Lunar D8, and this is part 11 of Danganronpa 2. The last part never existed. We're all gonna forget the last part ever happened. I think I've done everything I'm supposed to do to get caught back up. At least I didn't have too much time between save files. So that's a bonus. So yay. Part 11. Everything seems to be reporting fine. So I think I need to go watch the damn movie. Damn it.
Hello there. I see.
I don't want to. No.
Did you call me?
No.
What are you gonna do?
No. Damn it.
Huh?
Listen up!
That's...
You know, this is a motive for murder. Just not for any of the other people on the island. Where's your control panel, Monokuma?
Here!
Take a note from Kira from Death Note. I'm gonna reach into this potato chip bag, grab this potato chip, and I'm gonna eat it.
Look forward to it, okay?
Hey.
$2.5D.
What's this?
I'll say this, I was annoyed that I overwrote that save file and had to redo a little bit. One, at least, wasn't that much I have to redo, and two, at least not RPG. I don't know, am I the only one, like, say if you're playing RPG like Final Fantasy, and you have to redo your levels, you'll be really annoyed? Because it feels nice to get a level up, and then have all gone, like, no.
Too bad! You're so stupid! Shocking! Hey, well now then. I can't wait!
Damn it. Well, we now bring everyone their feature presentation. You have a lot more to apologize for, you fucking bear. Okay. It is.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film!
I already want to just say I quit.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
I see where this is going and I already fucking dread it.
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami.
The lighting change is hurting my eyes!
Desires.
The fucking retrovision pill in Isaac isn't this fucking painful.
Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself.
You're referencing
and died.
Ibuki with her despair disease that made her gullible.
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage.
Akane.
So he pumped her full of arrows.
It's probably the third victim. But Akane can't die because he can't have a third victim.
He also met a Monami Tin Man who was missing a heart. So Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Met a Tin Man, sliced her. So obviously that's Hyoka. Hyoka's the one missing a heart because she's a bitch. She's also missing height. And Ibuki had the disease that made her just believe anything she was told, so she was told just to hang herself. She did it because, well, she was very ill. And, well, Akane is supposed to be the lion, but according to that. So, we would think that Akane should be shot full of fucking arrows. But that can't be the case, because we can't have two people get killed. Which makes me think Akane committed the murder. Because Akane was afflicted by the cowardice disease, so her amount of bravery to not do this shit was probably afflicted.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
Okay.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Okay.
And he lived happily ever after.
So the only thing this made me do is made me think that Akane watched this damn movie and that she became scared that she'd be one of the victims. So she did the thing. Make sure that she acted first. Which, boy, I don't really blame Akane. Same way you can't blame Ibuki for what happened to her because her illness. Same thing. Akane. I'm still kind of wondering maybe Nagito is actually Makoto from the first game. After all, Byakuya re-showed up. So maybe, like, you know, just some shit happened and Byakuya coped with his shit by, you know, eating a lot. And then Nagito and Makoto coped with his shit by becoming a different person.
Phew!
Needed 2 boxes of tissues. 1 for each head. I hate you.
So, bye-bye!
So obviously Akane being shot full of arrows would be the other target. could have just described it to me, man. It's not that long of a movie.
But...
So where are we going? We're gonna go visit Akane in the hospital. I want to check OBS. Looks like it's recording just fine.
Well,
Check my Tamagotchi. Stop shitting on everything.
Hey, hey! Right! Man. Hey! Huh?
I already did.
hot.
That's right!
Hey, hey.
I'd say that's more than strange. That's more the reason why we should have ran and not, waited for it to finish. Yeah, it's still murder.
Man.
Sorry about that, had to blow my nose.
Well,
Hey!
She also had a condition that made it where if you told her to do anything, she would do it.
You...
Hi, Connie.
Now then. All right!
Okay. No, we're agreeing to this, Hajime. We are absolutely agreeing to this.
Hey, hey!
What are you, fucking... Are you Bruce Willis? From Unbreakable? Also, again, we are accepting her conditions. We are definitely doing that. Well, I mean, it does open in the back, so... Would make doggy easier, but Cowgirl's actually a better position.
Yo!
just wash it, right?
Like,
We are definitely... I want to touch the boobs. That would have been Ibuki's room. Let's check it out. Gonna check Kane's room. Here's the thing, you were suspecting Akane of being the murderer, yet you still want to play with her tits. Yes.
hey,
Hello?
'cause,
Are you getting change?
hey,
What is happening?
aww,
What?
hey,
Okay.
hey,
Yeah, but I'm so confused.
well,
I understand that's the same kind of curtain that was the back of the music video, but I don't get why.
see? See? Nope.
I didn't do or say anything wrong to you. It was the fucking soda dude. You're taking up with the damn thirst quencher empire. Different place where? The hotel? I mean, I do have a key to Hyoka's room. Hey, look! All it took was her dying, and you can remember her fucking name. I wonder why anyone would be unsettled being in this hospital. Hi, Soda.
Huh? So you have... Listen well.
Damn right. I see.
Wait a minute. door was locked from the inside. That means the killer had to still be in the music venue. That means, of course, me and Mikon aren't responsible, but Chiaki and you were also there. And there was also Gundam. So the only people left are Akane, Nachito, and Sonya's alive. Kane, Nachito, and Soda. And of course we have the JoJo character, but I don't even know where the hell he is, but he's injured. So if anyone did anything, it would have to be... it really wouldn't seem like he would do it. Akane normally wouldn't, but the coward's disease. Sonya's a fanatic, and Soda is questionable. So Akane, Akanya, Sonya, or Soda?
Hey! I see.
Yeah, so Soda, Sonya, and Akane.
Like...
And the fact that you're leaving Akane out of the suspicion thing.
Well, yeah. Well. Huh? Jeez.
I didn't say anything about doubting you, man. Besides, you're the one who helped us actually, break open the door. How would you use the chopsticks from inside? It's a drumstick. It's a drumstick. Ice cream drumstick? No. Hi, Sonya.
Oh my!
Why are you here? Why?
However... perhaps...
What about it?
You are right. Perhaps... Hyoko, by chance...
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health. It cannot be.
So maybe like the person that was killing killing Ibuki just happened to have Hyoko show up, like they're like, oh shit. They might not have. I mean, maybe Hyoko caught them by surprise. I see you. I want to get the Monokuma! You bastard!
How's everybody doing? The class trial's gonna... So, make sure you guys come.
No.
I'll see you.
No, I have to get the Monokuma doll. Let me get the Monokuma doll. Let me get the Monokuma doll. Let me get the Monokuma... I didn't even know it was there until I... Damn it! No! Shit. Go back to Third Island. Damn it. I'm still gonna show up, man. I just want to get the stuffed bear.
Welcome! Wait! Monami's such a dumb child.
Hey! Hey!
Anyway... Bye-bye!
I won't let you!
Hey! Huh?
Damn it!
Well... How about it?
What do you yearn for?
See?
I'm gonna do it!
Okay.
Fine.
My baloney has a first name, it's G-U-N-D-H-A-M. My baloney has a second name, it's T-A-N-A-K-A. Smile, you've got condoms.
Let's make history.
Yes, I know it was a reach.
This is bad.
I'm gonna do it!
Jeez.
It was either Sonia, Akane, or Soda.
Hey. Well?
What?
Hey!
No. That's... Well now.
He's probably unconscious. But at least he's alive.
Yahoo!
I just thought of a very inappropriate joke, but I like Ibuki, so we're not gonna say it. I don't like you, but I didn't think of a joke. Yes. Pretty sure I have no new skills. Because I keep talking to the same fuck person. Don't care. It's gonna make it harder, but I don't care. Play the game of way I want.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up! The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Okay. I'm just enjoying you going Super Saiyan and your tits being very perky.
Anyway,
Also,
we
the fact that
shouldn't
your shirt
proceed with the
opens up
trial
when
if
you do
those
that.
two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease.
I know this voice. You know, I'm looking it up. It is driving me nuts. Okay, I know this voice. I know I've heard this voice before. So, internet powers activate. Ow, my back. Okay. Hajime Nata voice actor. Okay. It's Minami Takayama. So Minami Takayama. So I'll close that. I'll be typing in Minami Takayama. I will go to her Wikipedia. She is currently 57 years old. Notable works: Detective Conan, Ranma Half, Nabiki, Danganronpa, Envy! You are the voice of Envy from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So you are Nabiki Tendo from Ranma Half. You are Conan. You are Detective Conan. So you are Detective Conan, Conan Edogawa. You are Nobiki Tendo. You actually are voiced in Danganronpa 3. And you are the voice of Envy from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Interesting. So you are the voice of Envy from Full Metal Alchemist. So the anime Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you are Envy.
The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 in the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
If you could pre-record the video, what if you pre-recorded it in the hospital conference room? You put a hemp bag on so you would make people... But here's the thing. It's... Because I don't see Ibuki's dark hair coming out. And this person seems to have flatter. Her chest and her ass is quite flatter. Yes, I'm using my ability to look at the curves of a woman to deduce who somebody is. I'd say that's either Sonia or Soda's body frame. So that's either... But considering Soda would be the only one to understand how to set up a recording... He might have had recording stuff in all their houses. After all, he does have an issue with things. Granted, I think about sex a lot, but I at least respect people's privacy. And I at least respect other people's feelings. He doesn't seem to carry on that same sentiment. So what if Soda placed surveillance stuff in all of their stuff for his own person? Because he couldn't connect the mobile surveillance things to each other, but he could use additional ones to spy on them. And he would know how to set it up as a recording. So what if Soda dressed up, and what if he found out about Sonia telling Hyoka about the one thing, because he set up recording stuff in all the girls' rooms. And then he made a pre-recorded thing of him putting his head through the noose but not knocking the stepladder over. Edited out that part. Then used it. So I think Soda did it. The Thirst Quencher Empire has come for revenge. Yes, it's a Brave Fence
Amazing!
reference.
That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, same. The hair wasn't hanging out. It was Soda. He did a pre-recorded video. But we have to figure out
I
how.
should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then, I noticed Ibuki was gone.
So Soda had surveillance.
I sprinted out of the
As
hospital.
I said. It's just he's the only person whose body frame seems to line up.
Coincidentally, I ran into
And I think I have enough
Ibuki,
respect and
so I pled with him
belief in the people that actually...
various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hiyoko's, and not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
Yeah, that's perfectly understandable to respond that way, just because that's not a happy topic we're talking about.
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
What is wrong with you, Nachito?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
No, I couldn't, because I was me. I was watching Lee the whole time. I know what I did.
Lie? Why would I lie? Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
You're not helping.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
The drumstick. On the door. I mean, how would I get back in? Or out?
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
I never watched the movie, so I wouldn't know shit.
Hajime's
Granted, I don't know
testimony
shit in
is
real
clearly
life, but
suspicious.
still.
Hajime's
I never
testimony
watched the
is a
movie.
lie, then the fact that
Fuckers
Ibuki
made me
hung
watch it.
herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the...
Why would Hajime...
Well, obviously because
Did Hajime kill both of them?
the fact that the bodies were imitating...
Yeah, I never watched the
that's
shit
wrong.
until I had to watch it with you, you son of a bitch. My only solace is I made you watch it twice.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
You waited in the lobby for me. Son of a bitch.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did.
Hold on a sec! You're the one who brought this up in the first place!
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What are you? Wait. You're fucking devil's advocate. You're actually playing a situation where you're acting like my enemy, but you're doing so for my benefit. Maybe I'm misunderstanding how that word works.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
You guys know my testimony's reliable. It's me.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
If
No.
Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was
At
gone.
first I was thinking maybe Akane because of the illness, but she's way too damn busty. Not only below, but especially above. So there's no way she could have been in the pre-recorded video.
So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
10
I
minutes.
couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the mute. If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two! Sonia and Kazuichi!
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
Hey! Why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
Okay. Okay, it's obvious the blob, but I don't know
The killer
why.
was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door?
Wait, you're kidding me, right?
That door should not have had a lock.
So they put the
The
drumstick
lock
on.
was on the floor in front of the door.
They broke a drumstick ahead of time, left the broken drumstick right next to the door, and then they used like some sort of adhesive to make the door sticky, like super glue. So that you would have to hit the door because it would feel locked because of the super glue. But when you broke it open, you wouldn't notice the super glue, but you would definitely notice the broken drumstick on the ground.
You talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The
I already
killer
know
was
it's
still
blood. I
inside the
figured
music
that out.
venue. By locking the door from the inside.
No, that's wrong! Wait a second. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
Super glue.
I see! It's semi-transparent.
That's actually very smart. I
Must
wouldn't
have
have
been
thought of that. I wouldn't have thought of using glue to seal a door.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too.
You stuck it in your mouth, though. Though there's something else I would like you to stick in your mouth, but still.
It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop based on all that. I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
It's not.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, it must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
Actually, the way I was thinking of it is that you had the doors open, and you, like, applied the glue, and then you shut the door afterward. I guess that would also work.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep.
I mean, gravity does work that way.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
Okay, very fair point.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
What?
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
But how?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right?
Maybe she was in the storage room?
But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Was she maybe already duct taped to the wall? And she was wrapped with parts of curtain?
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that...
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
It came out of the storage room. Wallpaper. Was she wrapped in wallpaper after being duct taped? All they had to do was remove the wallpaper. Well, we had to lower the baton lighting. I think that spells that's enough room for wallpaper. So... Okay, I need a letter P. Damn it, I'm trying to... No! I need A. There are no more P's.
part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same
I'm gonna double
color
check
as that
OBS.
scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there?
You're right. You overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting. See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was...
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with...
A mere nobody like me, isn't it? But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper...
Great. You guys remember the game Cool Borders from PlayStation 1? I think it was Cool Borders. I don't remember how to jump. Okay, that would be easier. Damn it, I pushed the wrong button for jump. What? Oh, crap. I thought it was a jump. I thought that was a ramp. Oh, shit. Pillar. Ah, that's not the way I wanted to go. Shit. Why did you mistake how to do basic directions?
It's all coming together! Got it! Yoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up...
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Yoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar. So using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper.
Have you ever tried to mess with wallpaper or wrapping
And
paper
because
for
of that,
presents?
a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
That shit is unruly.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
The crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hiyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitate.
Are you kidding me? You haven't...
Hey! Don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them. I knew it. There are so many similarities.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
No, Hiyoko was the Tin Man.
Why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Kane was the lion.
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that
Okay.
I see!
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from...
Then, Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and... What a...
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you.
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How right. Your opponent is out of your league.
Man, he's being annoying.
First and foremost, you claim... How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like
You're getting
you
very
know
annoying,
something like...
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
What is wrong with you?
You're one to talk.
Yep.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
I agree with that. Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint bloodstains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
And it's Hiyoko's blood!
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died.
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye!
Nope. The way this minigame is set up, no. Internet powers activate. Because I'm not gonna go through all the shit of trying to slice these words and then try to guess what I'm about to fucking say. No. Not happening. Internet powers activate. Danganronpa 2, Trial 3. Load. Scrolling. Scrolling. Closing the advertisement. Scrolling. Looking at the picture of Mikon cuddled up on top of Hajime. Trying again to close the advertisement. Looking at those thighs and those tits. At some point I'm going to type in Mikon hentai, just because, yeah. Okay, scrolling, 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 scrolling. Smudge on the floor, blood. Okay.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am,
my God.
this world might be destroyed, you know.
I kind of hope you're the killer so I don't listen to it anymore.
You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status.
You are an asshole.
However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Okay. Don't like you. Oh my God.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko?
What button do I use?
Impossible. Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood. You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about see a nice nightmare. You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Thank you, Internet powers.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things!
You're definitely the killer,
proof
man.
of that at all!
You got the same frame as Soda Man.
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it. And the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
It just means they're dumb and they don't understand how the human body
Aside
works.
from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file, just to be concrete evidence for it.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, and it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now.
Dude!
Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's
I don't like you,
convictions.
Mr. Toothpaste for Hair.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Ah, wait a sec.
there's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until
This just
Hajime
sounds
left,
dumb.
that's when
I don't
she
even
could have made
refute
her
this
move
because
and mess
it's
with the
dumb.
crime.
She hanged herself, remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that!
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see.
Yeah, my first
So that
instinct was to
means-
lift her off the damn rope. Because even if somebody stopped breathing, you could still get them breathing again. You know, use some CPR, you could still save them.
There's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki did commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw? According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps. They
Well,
used
she
hip
did have the
fire.
gullible
Anything
disease.
about
Don't say it all proud.
Or they made a pre-recorded video, the hemp bag.
Putting that... So, maybe...
So, then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance...
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime...
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning, and I saw the body at the music venue a little after.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma. And since we established that Hyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the...
Then, we just have to find the person who...
Now then, I shall issue my decree.
Okay. Okay.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think
can't
everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed!
Technically, we broke everyone's alibi. Internet powers activate. Mekon, nobody has an alibi. Okay.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane.
And what about the...
Right before the... I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone...
So everyone who stayed... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed...
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the... If nobody has an alibi, then...
No, that's wrong! Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mekon and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime. Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
I would totally actually go for it. Just about every girl in this game, with the exception of Hyoka.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual...
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the...
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was? Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding... Was that the only reason the killer made both
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Okay.
Hiya!
Stop it!
What a
Okay.
I'm Monami. Once again, seriously, these like that we were supposed to have a fun... No! This definitely... Everyone, do your very...
Did I confuse you? If so, I wish...
Man.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did?
But that rule didn't exist yet.
It's not just that. Come on. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was...
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct. Maybe they just used a common substance. Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killers, they should have taken steps to properly imitate.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would...
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough. It's not just the poor imitation. There are
Strange detail.
like, for example, why did Hyoko go?
So, you're saying the truth behind...
I had no freaking clue what you're...
However, this is getting quite...
That was because Sonya mentioned the mirror. And her kimono. None of those things I must have to absorb something.
Go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
The
She
mirror.
was guided by the will of causality.
Trying to find the mirror, you son of a bitch!
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
I don't see the mirror anywhere. Fuck this. Internet powers activate. Hotel room key. Okay, point of free will.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the...
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
I agree with that. It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I...
If no one called for her, then
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious. I don't think a person like that would leave their room.
There's no way she got a...
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko...
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if no... At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like...
I won't lose!
What? Why are you disagreeing with me?
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
Sonia's account bought the killer. Sonia's account and fought the killer. Okay. Thank you, internet powers.
My first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me No! Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk!
I don't understand.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down! But Hyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door! So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later!
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
Yes!
Allow me to cut through those words!
Damn it!
The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then, the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
The last one and your addendum. Yes.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
1. Not in public. 2. Only if she actually wants. Right now, this back and forth between me and her, as pervy as it is, it's actually just me being flirtatious in a weird way. granted, I can't be quite this much in real life, but because, you know, it's a video game, I don't have to care about, you know, how bold I'm being. But a lot of times if you're talking to an actual person, you have to gauge, you know, how they're talking, their facial responses, so you can understand, okay, how bold do they want you to be, you know, what... That way you can gauge, okay, one, what makes them comfortable in conversation, and are they interested, or are they just joking? But yeah, only if she's interested, but at the same time, you know, if she is, hell yes! But not in front of you guys, that's fucking weird.
Then,
That's weird.
the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting this Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Is it really necessary to bury a hamster 6 feet down?
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course! I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
They were in the middle of
When she
killing
went to the
Ibuki and she
venue
just
by
happened to get there.
herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Killed Hiyoko.
You know, at that point, when she walked in, you could have just said, you know what? You caught me. I haven't actually killed anyone. How about this? Take her back to the hospital, and let's just walk there together, and we'll mention to Mikon that, hey, I tried to kill Ibuki. I'm an asshole. But then Hiyoko saw me, and I felt bad, so... yeah. Change plans.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Hey, Nagito.
Hey, how long are you gonna stay?
Oh, am I allowed to? Oh, I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh?
What? I thought there might be a possibility that she faked, but now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki.
We already
so if
mentioned
she
that.
faked her death and there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue.
Oh, right.
So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki...
You know, we already finished talking.
That's annoying. Are you freaking kidding me?
That's strange.
This is strange.
Maybe?
I can prove it with this.
Was she just standing on the stepladder?
If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Yeah, that is odd. How is...
Did you notice such a small detail? How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
But didn't you say you saw that video? Then I think there's no doubt that unless there was something funny about that.
I see. So there...
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
Pre-recorded video, but the only person capable of doing that would be Soda. Okay, Soda Pop.
I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started.
Yeah, I'll do.
Her hair?
Damn it!
What do you mean? The blood?
Here!
That's right, I remember now. There was
Can you
What's strange is that stepladder. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, there weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video is completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
I do remember there being two stepladders in the storage room.
Where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere.
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't... That's amazing, Chiaki!
Okay. No. No, pause. Internet powers activate. Filming location. Let her in. Damn, I need that G. Damn it! I pushed the wrong button. Fuck. Hey, letter T.
Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue.
It couldn't have been Akane. She's not busty enough to do this.
It was filmed so...
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by...
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered
What
with
if
the
they took
surveillance
the-
camera unit.
Surveillance camera from the music venue and put it in the upstairs conference room of the hospital, and then it got a separate surveillance unit that wasn't hooked to anything, brought it to the music venue and broke the shit out of it. So which means by the time I saw the video, you know, she was already been dead for hours. They'd already been both had already been dead for hours. And they were waiting for me and Nikon to get back. So, I mean, I know Akane was there, so maybe she could have snuck up there or been up there to do that, but she's way too busty. I would have seen her tits, and even her ass. But mainly her tits. She's busty in both parts, but mainly her ass. Plus, she's a lot taller than Ibuki. She's really damn tall. I mean, I did see Soda recently when I was in the hospital, so he might have been in the hospital at that time. So Kazuichi was hiding in the hospital. Conference room. Okay. So Kazuichi was in the conference room. Oh shit. I'm right! Ow. This is making me dizzy. Are you fucking kidding me? I am right! I get it now, but still. My eyes don't like this. I should have just not held down accelerate the whole fucking time. Oh shit. What did the killer do with the camera? He took with them. They did it from the conference room.
It's all coming together! That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music with it. They made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then, only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's... But when Hyogo's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made...
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true. In order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did it. I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I...
And the moment Hajime left the music venue...
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance cameras connect.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is a...
Conference room. Oh, that's an... What? I need another letter E. What's happening? No.
Got it!
So, Soda was hiding in the conference room.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music...
That's exactly why the killer did something...
What? Okay. Step ladder?
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
He might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
I want to disagree with it. Yes, I am. Thank you for calling me cute, though. I appreciate that. Even if it's sarcastic, I still like me. when a pretty girl calls me cute or attractive or anything like that. Damn it!
There's no way the conference and the music venue.
Which place resembled? Did the conference room look like the music venue, or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
No? Internet powers activate. There's so many things I need to agree with. Okay. Look like the conference room. Right, because they already had the blackout curtain there. Right. Makes sense.
Damn it!
There's no way the conference and the music venue.
Which place was it? Did the conference room look like the music venue, or did the music venue look like the conference room?
That must be it!
Why would you give me that piece of information? You're the person who killed people.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid!
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look...
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The
Maybe it was Gundam.
color as the... So the killer chose the conference room because they...
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something...
Nope. Internet powers. Internet powers activate. Okay. Candle. Okay. Candle. Candle.
I can
Why
prove
is
it
the
with
candle
this.
the thing?
You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. If you think about it, the music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
Okay.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is the site. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far.
So it's either
The
you or
interior
Gundam.
design of the
Akane
movie
is
theater
too
is too
busty.
distinct.
But this must be a surprising turn of events. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
If Ibuki's hanging video was Ibuki killed at...
No. That right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered...
She had already been hanging for hours. Which means there was no chance.
I see!
So either Gundam
The person wearing the
or
hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
Soda, and Soda's been a little bit too helpful? So, and Gundam's been more of a dick than normal. So, Gundam. How'd you keep your fucking hamster still, man?
The killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hip bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video, there's only one possibility I can think of. Then naturally, the killer's identity.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already...
Gundam.
Crap!
What? What? Soda?
Crap!
Internet powers activate. Scroll. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? I'm going downstairs. I'm gonna grab a root beer. I'm gonna grab myself a can of Barks root beer. I don't like the answer. Also, I'd probably be better posture while sitting my back on such shit. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a Barks root beer and I'll be back. Back. I got my can of Barks root beer. I have some cold ass fucking egg rolls out of my fridge. I'm not even gonna bother heating up. And I have a container full of dark chocolate filled with peanut butter. I don't like this fucking answer. But the internet powers are never wrong. What the fuck? I'm gonna eat my cold ass fucking egg roll and my can of Barks root beer and be very disappointed in the game.
Aren't you?
The fake footage where the killer pretended to be a person, they were not busty. Mikan's pretty damn busty. She has a nice ass, and her tits are pretty nice. I should have been able to see those curves. Creators of Danganronpa. I see a logical fallacy. She shouldn't be able to be the killer because the footage of the killer wasn't fucking busty. Or Mikon, yeah.
What are you talking about?
Damn it. Why do you have to be the killer?
I'm the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko.
Damn it.
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
You did comment that when we mentioned the glue thing on the door, that's a pretty fast speed even for you, a slowpoke like you. That is a fucking weird-ass way of trying to brag about something that you're not supposed to brag about. I'm gonna eat my cold-ass egg roll in disappointment.
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikon have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence? At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video.
So fucking disappointed in this game. I will continue to eat my cold-ass fucking egg rolls and my root beer.
And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby.
This reminds me of the start of Danganronpa 1 when Saya pulled her bullshit. I did not feel happy about that. Especially, you know, Mikon, you get away with this shit, you know I die, right? Thanks.
If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer?
Trust me, I don't want you to be. But apparently, there's no evidence for Gundam or Soda Pop Man to be in the hospital at that time. So it has to be you. It also means you used me as an alibi, you being nice to me was just cover for your shit, and that you planned on the rest of us dying, including me. It also means you slit fucking Hyoko's throat and told your patient that was Ibuki depended on you! She was in a vulnerable situation, and you were the person who was responsible for caring for her. You were the one she was depending on, and you used that to kill her!
That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
Fucking...
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikon is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
She's not dumb.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation.
That's not a good thing.
Even I can't deny that.
Okay, that's just... You need to...
How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone.
Why does your voice sound different now?
What do you
still believe?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
I didn't. I actually liked you a lot. Now I hate you. Because 1, you killed people, and that is wrong. 2, the people you killed were depending on you. You used their trust against them. And 3, you used the fact that I didn't hate you against me as... Fuck off!
Hey, Hajime!
Didn't hate you, now I do. Yeah?
Can you hold on a minute? Well, I know I'm being intrusive. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely... I thought it was suspicious all along. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Okay, what are we doing?
Hey, what are you trying?
Well, thanks to that, I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say,
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Are we breaking the fourth wall, Monokuma?
Please don't say such controversial statements.
well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive...
Hey, that's a huge
Decisive clue. Is something...
Let's take a look. Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from.
Okay.
This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly.
The fuck does that even mean?
But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
Wanna open my thing of chocolate?
Means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her.
I did not notice that. That makes sense. This is also very fucking depressing to look at.
The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
I'm gonna eat my chocolate and stare at the very fucking depressing picture.
Don, I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too.
But usually it's only supposed to be
Just like
killer.
this case is killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Okay.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
You sound way too fucking calm about this, man. And you actually were fucking cooperative.
And then, I finished speaking.
How is that
Huh? You didn't notice it?
Okay. What? Okay. Obviously, but still.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Not really.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different.
I agree
The
with
scars
this.
they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
But,
Did we fall for someone's lie?
but,
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
but.
Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Did it? Internet powers activate. Is that someone's lie?
Crap! Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the Though hanging and strangling seems the scars they leave would look different. Scars?
But we believed it was from a... Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it!
Okay.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
Okay. Dark chocolate and peanut butter is pretty damn nice. Frankly, bark blueberry.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
Part of me was kind of hoping that the fact that dude offered up some extra information meant that it was like, oh, it wasn't Mikan!
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify it. That's why...
You were right.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I don't know about that, because I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I'm not a medical student, but I feel like I have at least a little bit more medical knowledge than the average person. But I feel like they would look the same.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right!
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
I mean, I can understand that. I mean, if someone's nice to you, you feel indebted to them.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong! Please forgive me!
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Yeah, same here. I mean, if you are the killer, I mean, they trusted you. And you used their trust in order to kill them. And you even used my trust to make it where you use me part of your damn alibi.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the
Well, if that's the choice everyone made... But is that really okay? Is that...
You're friggin' annoying!
I'm hoping
You
some
keep
new
talking,
evidence
I'm
comes
seriously-
to light.
I'm really not the killer.
Because I really don't want you to be. But then, of course, that means 1, you're a killer, and you killed people, and that's wrong. And 2, the lying, and the manipulation, and you killed people that were depending on you. They trusted you.
There's no way.
I really want that to be true.
Is that really true?
I want it to be.
Stop it already!
I can't stop! I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that
Yeah,
conflict.
I really don't want her to be the killer.
'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe.
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
I kind of feel like Akane is like cauliflower. Not color. Yeah, cauliflower from Dragon Ball Super.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want.
I mean, you
I
can't
won't
just have
stop you
blind faith
anymore.
in someone, but at the same time,
Huh?
you can't be paranoid either.
All you can say?
Shit!
So in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that.
What the fuck is
It's
happening?
all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Okay.
Hey, Mikan!
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? You forgive yourself right away.
No, I'm pretty sure if I ever did anything wrong, I would probably hold that shit against myself. Hell, I hold shit against myself that I didn't do. I hold shit against myself that other people did to me. Like, oh, what did I do wrong? Obviously, I didn't.
What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Because you killed people. You killed
Is
people.
acting like this your strategy now? This is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? I'm the same as Hajime. But still, the truth is one of us murdered
Like I
two
said,
of our friends.
the reason we can't forgive you is because you murdered people.
That's why. We gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair. Hey, Mikan, if you're not the killer, then who? Like I said, can you prove it?
How are you switching?
Wait! Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video?
What is with this?
That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the comp, treating me like a killer.
I'm about to have a fucking rhythm game, aren't I? You're about to make me do a fucking rhythm game.
That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please! Just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
None of us here are emotionally stable. The person playing this game is not emotionally stable. Everyone watching this video, FBI included. Hi, by the way. Please subscribe, comment, and like the video. everyone watching the video is emotionally unstable. If you're here watching Danganronpa on YouTube, you are emotionally unstable. But nothing wrong with that. We're all here together.
I'm not the killer! I never filmed that video! It seems she finally started arguing for us. But the only one who can find the hole in her argument. So, I'm going to leave this to you.
Okay.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
It was one thing if you asked me to forgive you because of your past emotional trauma. It's another thing you're doing it because you're lying to me and you fucking murdered people. Hey.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
What is
Could
it?
it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
Yes, that's kind of what it was.
Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
So it'd be that.
Damn it!
I think it's gotta be the other way around.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki
I
and
think it's the camera angle that they're talking about.
Body
But that's not what I was going
just from
for.
that camera angle, just from that dip. There's no
Like-
way you'd be
like-
able to make out her butt. So please.
You have a
forgive
bigger
me
bust than
already!
Ibuki.
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
You? But Mikan has a bigger bust.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown she was wearing? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
Damn it, why does it say blood? I absorbed the motherfucking goddamn piece of shit!
I'm not the killer!
I had the Chiaki statement! Why did it disappear?
Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan...
Is that really? You could tell her body type just from that dip. There's no way you'd be so please for Hajime, pay close attention. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake. I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital slip?
Ibuki and Mikan...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
What am I doing wrong? You stupid motherfucking internet powers, activate! Killer's mistake. Camera angle. So I'm right! Why are you upset with me? Why is this wrong? I am right! I am fucking correct! The guide fucking says so!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Is the handbag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that camera, just from that dim. There's no way you'd be able. So please,
Hajime, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Why? Why? I'm doing what I'm supposed to.
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any? Is the handbag off? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital just from that camera angle.
That one.
I'll shoot through that contradiction. Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video.
Okay, opening
right?
another piece
This
of
is your
chocolate.
just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Still gonna look up some Mikan hentai later.
Are you serious?
Also iconic.
Is it true,
And
Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
What the fuck is this Higurashi bullshit?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding!
What the heck's wrong with her?
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that...
How do you know so much of...
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that...
But it's
bag is
buy
a
one,
limited
get one
item
free,
that
but
was
it's
sold
limited
at the
to one
movie
person.
theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't.
What is this condescending bullshit? It's even more offensive for you, not because of your status or anything, but because you're normally a nice person.
Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited
This sounds
item.
like shit out of the fucking Higurashi and Corpse Party anime.
So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the
I know
conference room
Monokuma made a
and
joke
the
about
music
me being a
venue at the
tsundere,
same time.
but what are you at this point? Is Mikan a yandere?
It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think?
I need to stop sticking both in video games and in real life. Granted, I've been antisocial for several years at this point, so haven't even been on a date for like years and years at this point. I haven't actually been with anyone since my divorce. But, yeah. I need to not stick my dick in crazy or yandere.
That's why that video isn't fabricated. And I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
No, you killed people. I'm not gonna forgive you. You're a lying bitch.
Taking your stubbornness this far.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
I'll forgive you if you deserve it, but you don't. No, not the rhythm game. Because I don't like when people lie to me, I don't like when people betray me, I don't like being manipulated, and I don't like being used. Why is that most of my social interaction with humanity? Maybe it's also why I'm so limited in my social interaction, why I seem to be so fucking isolated. Thank you. I'm glad I do not need to reload. This rhythm game is fucking despair.
Explaining it until you forgive me!
I noticed that the Valve Index is half off lately, and I'm kind of torn about whether or not I should try to buy a VR headset or not.
That's why that cry was so
Chick, has she lost it for good?
Yeah,
Forgive
unfortunately.
me?
No.
Forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
I feel like you're both being condescending and manipulative. No, I will not forgive you. You know, because there's no fucking sincerity in it. If you were sincerely apologetic, yes, but you are not. This is just lies and fucking flattery. Yeah, I'm gonna... Why is her stuff bandaged? Yeah, I'm gonna look up the stuff. Theater bonus prize. Yep, internet powers, thank you. No, you don't deserve it.
Please, draw on me! You're
Just lies.
Why only me?
Because you killed people. And because you're a liar.
Draw on me! Can you forgive me already?
No.
You still haven't
Never.
forgiven me?
No, that's not happening.
Forgive me! Please, draw on me! You're done for! Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want.
Don't want it anymore.
Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Shall I let you punch me? Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me! Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! You're done for! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same...
This is the end! Monokuma mentioned this earlier. Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
What? Why can't you forgive me?
It seems your desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Nikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
My health is so fucking low. Damn it. Thanks, everyone.
This is my...
Assholes.
We will never give up!
Oh, it's random every fucking time. Yes, it does.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime.
You know what, Mikon?
When I went to the hospital with Mikon,
You're gonna be the first person I really don't
noticed a
feel any
specific
sort of
thing
fucking
alive.
pity for when this shit goes down. Because I don't have any fucking toleration for being lied to, for being betrayed, for being manipulated and used.
The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the
I
monitor,
don't like being lied
what
to.
appeared on screen
I
was
don't like being betrayed. I don't like being manipulated. And I don't like being used.
a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music video. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music video, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music video and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of it. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside, and as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music and began working on their laptop. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Kyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but
Grabbing another piece of chocolate.
when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from... In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised. Inside, they were probably relieved that their... Isn't that right,
Fucking
Mikon?
kidding.
This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
That is Why do you remind me of the professor from Soul Eater? Stein. Why do you remember... Is it Doctor or Professor? Why do you remind me of Stein? Well, the bandages too and the doctor thing.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
What the fuck is this?
Mikon, you... What is...
Why is this axe a knife and fork?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Why is the thing for Teru a knife and fork? I gotta look at everyone else's X's now. Is her gonna be like fucking syringes?
It seems your arguments have reached the conclusion.
Is Byakuya's gonna be a fucking taco? I want tacos!
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadful?
While that is a face I would like someone to make during sex, this is a very inappropriate time for that Ahagawa face. So, I don't feel bad for you, Mikon. Well, I guess I'm gonna learn a skill now. I also want to look up on YouTube what your reaction is to getting the Queen's straitjacket.
Well now. Correct!
Damn it.
I won't forgive you.
Actually, she's probably gonna kill you too, Akane.
Hey!
What's going
What
on?
Higurashi bullshit is this?
Hey, hey.
Oh, that's obvious. Hey.
What?
Well, she did have the closest. Still, is that why Monokuma had us not be there?
What?
It cannot be.
Perhaps.
See?
Okay, so Monokuma.
Jeez. Isn't that right? Possible.
At the same time.
Huh?
So,
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
excuse me?
Huh?
What? What?
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me.
While it is important to have somebody that loves you, this is not healthy.
I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Okay. I'm lost.
love.
Who?
Hey.
What?
Well,
What? Love is good, but it's not help. This is not no. But what? What?
how amazing.
What?
Could be.
This is... But... such despair.
Why? Why? That's true of every single human being. And while I've had a lot of fucked up human relationships myself, Mikon, I've never killed anyone! Yo, regardless of the shit that's happened, it's still your choice as a person. Yes, I've had some fucked up human relationships, and yes, I tend to be a bit depressed and despair at a lot of very negative things that cross my mind. But I'm not killing people. I'm yelling at pictures in a video game. So, what?
Don't fuck with me!
Yeah? Okay.
You serious?
Okay. Future Foundation, Mirai. Okay.
Hey, this is bad.
I am Monokuma!
Hey,
Oh,
of course
We
not.
really do care.
oh.
Yes, and it's still part of who you are. I mean, the me's from all the past too are still me as well. And even in a decade in the future when I'm a different person, the me that I am right now will still be just as valid.
Oh. Well. Do you understand?
I better not be the fucking traitor. If I am, I'll be like, you know what? Fuck you, World Ender Organization. I don't care if I have a secret history as a super agent with superpowers that sniped Goku with a harpoon gun. No. We still have the core personality, though, don't we?
Hey. Hey, hey! Damn it!
Oh?
Yes, indeed. Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Okay.
So it's over. It's really...
Is her despair disease going to, like, be cured at the very last moment? And she's going to re-forgive or
Now I
something?
can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. Let's punish.
Well... Okay. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do. We've had a deep fry thing and a samurai showdown. Okay. Bye-bye out. This is a death that Goku would very much disapprove of. Goku disapproves. Goku who dislikes the needle. What the fuck? What has happened? What? What? Okay, now I know what that's supposed to symbolize. What? I'm too offended by everything to care about the panty shot. Well...
Let me ask.
Damn it. But... isn't that right?
Let's just go to bed.
Damn it!
Wrong. Come on.
You fiend.
Phew. Hey,
I mean, yeah, we can't get depressed and sad if we can't get... We have to be happy first, right?
Huh?
Nekumaru. But like, where are they, Mr. Popo? I'll tell you where they aren't. Safe.
So just as I thought. However...
Fine. Silence.
Yeah.
Right?
No, you're just legitimately fucking sad. That's understandable.
Alright.
No way!
What, is he a robot now? What?
What's this?
What did you do? What did you do?
All right!
What did you do?
Hey! Listen!
Hello?
Hey, hey! Damn it!
Could it
Are
be?
you a robot now? Or are you a crab? Did he turn you into a robot crab?
What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed?
How bad is it?
You mean this body? This is nothing! The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Okay.
Danganronpa.
Well, we're gonna call that a part. Hope everyone out there had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.